Almost joyous of days.
Ape together, strong.
Yeah, okay. Just open it up. Kiki's been watching that stupid monkey show on on Netflix. Whatever. Just it's a monkey documentary about some freaking white lady who keeps monkeys, and she's really dumb.
But it goes deeper than just her. It's like the whole community of exotic animal sellers and how sad it is for the monkeys.
Yeah,
and
it's not like Tiger King where like
it was like isolated.
Yeah, hyperfixates on this guy and his wacky antics.
This world is fucked.
Mm-hmm. And it's a part of the world you wouldn't really consider because it's like, oh, you know, Nestle, Nabisco, they're stealing water from third world countries and stuff, and you know that's pretty bad. But then it's like, what are these, like, what's happening on the home front?
Munchausen and women with severe narcissism being unable to let babies grow up.
Where do you get that? Where are they getting the money? Where does the money come from?
I don't know. I don't know how they have husbands. This woman straight up said, "I love them more than my children," and the children laughed about it because they're delusional too. Like, it is fucked up. I'm very happy that my mom didn't have the money to, one, keep me in a cage, and two, get a monkey to replace me.
Mine didn't have a choice. They had both.
It was so funny because, like, I don't know. She's just, like, getting her Botox done, and she's like, I just want it to look natural, while her fucking crusty-ass eyelashes look like those Volkswagen bugs. Anyway.
Like, I don't even know if it's racial. It's just...
I saw a couple Mexican ladies with capuchins and a full closet full of clothes.
No. That's not at all what I'm getting at. I'm just talking about how Botox don't do nothing for you.
Oh. I don't know. She was talking about running off to Mexico and getting coyotes to smuggle them across the border to live with the monkey in Mexico forever and get Mexicans to build a house.
Just convince them?
It was a locale documentary is what it was.
I would loll if it wasn't like...
Tragic.
Yeah, it's like, bitch, you're the frickin' reason that we have taxes.
It was, like, as far as documentaries go, it was extremely engaging. And, like, I know you're like, oh, shut up, who cares? But, like...
Okay, no, it's not like that. I'm glad to have a conversation with you on this thing and, like, talk about it. My thing is that you're still in that, like, kind of puppy love stage where it's like, sensational to you, because it's so comical.
Oh,
you know,
it was disgusting.
She draws a unicorn!
No, that was funny. But
yeah, I know, but I'm just like, I don't give a shit to make a spectacle of this frickin'... I can't even call her an ape.
No. It's...
What I'm on about. There you go. Like just this freaking dumb rich lady who's doing a bunch of bad shit. It's like, it doesn't matter if you make fun of her. She doesn't know. She doesn't get it.
She doesn't care.
This creature does not exist.
It's terribly sad. Like, I'll be real. There were many points where I wanted to cry. Like, it was so fucked up to see how delusional this bitch was and how miserable the monkey was. And, like, time and time again, because it wasn't just her. They covered, like there was lore to this shit. And these women just didn't learn any better. And it was always women.
Yeah.
No, there was one dude from Ohio that, like, embezzled money, and then he got into selling exotic animals and stuff. And so I immediately texted Snoo, and I put the guy's name, and I was like, yeah, that's one of your politicians.
That's one of yours.
That's one of yours.
Rolled off the frickin' factory belt.
But anyway, I want to watch all the Planet of the Apes movies now.
Okay. Every time a new Planet of the Apes movie came out, everybody was like, oh, it's the best one. So it's like, do they really go up in quality? Because I remember in one of them, Woody Harrelson stands at the back of a warehouse for the entire movie.
Oh my god, that was
while,
so
like,
boring.
a CG orangutan just, like, helps them.
Yeah, War of the Planet of the Apes was, like, Desolation of Smog, where, like, there's, like, 5 minutes of fighting and the rest is just...
I don't know, like, my problem with like, a series of prequels like that is, like, we already know where this is going. This is not a developing story.
Yeah.
I want to know what happens after the planet. Like, do we make peace with them? Like, how does this story develop?
Dude, do you know what...
Did Marky Mark boning that frickin' ape woman save us from the wrath?
That's what I'm saying. Like, as a child, I watched the shit out of the Tim Burton Planet of the Apes. And I told everyone in the house today that there's a monkey fucking scene in that movie. There's a monkey foreplay scene in that movie, but still. Anyway.
Well, I didn't remember that. I just know he kissed her.
Oh, no, I'm talking about the orangutan and his wife when they're, like, running around trying to catch somebody.
I'm upset with what I've learned today.
Yeah, you don't know about that? The monkey has a scarf and she's, like, dancing and she's like, ooh, 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 and the orangutan starts getting all horny and he's like, ooh, ooh, and then Marky Mark runs by and they're like, ooh, and they're trying to cover their monkey titties.
Okay. I mean, you didn't really kill the conversation. I'm fascinated, really. I just don't know where to go with it. So let's put that one on the docket. Let's put that right under The Descent.
We gotta watch The Descent tonight. I gotta figure out where it's on.
Do a double feature.
Oh, boy. All right, so let's forget about that and go to the don't forget about board.
This time I'm going to put you in charge of the board.
Oh, I get to say what I want to hear about?
Yeah.
Because you always put, what horror icons could Geralt kill?
Yes, I really wanted to have this conversation with you.
Is this still a spooky cast?
If it is, great. If it's not, whatever.
Whatever. It's always spooky time. All right. What horror icons could Geralt kill? Could you pull up a list for me?
Okay.
Horror icons.
Okay. Let's. Jamie, can you pull up a list of horror icons?
Okay.
Oh, okay. Great. This is perfect.
It's perfect. 15.
So,
yeah, this is...
First off,
yeah.
Hannibal Lecter, easy.
Yeah, because he's just a man.
Because he's just a dude.
He's just a man.
And if he tried to engage Geralt in conversation, he'd just be like, no.
Yeah. You can't win because Geralt's not going to listen to you.
Just cast Axe
Patrick Bateman's dead. Annie Wilkes dead. All the humans.
Carrie. Does Carrie count? Carrie?
Well, Carrie has telekinesis.
Okay, yeah.
So that might be a bit of a challenge.
That
Jack
might be a bit of a challenge.
Fuck, Jack's
hold on,
dead.
hold on. Can we like take this? Because this is a chart. You're jumping around a lot.
Oh, yeah. Well, you started a Hannibal.
Well, because I noticed it was just like a man. We could just get rid of that.
Okay, we'll go from top to bottom.
Let's go from bottom to top, because it looks like the power.
Okay. So.
Could he take down Nosferatu?
It's
Yes.
a vampire? Yes.
He's
already done that.
He frickin' has.
Yeah.
The Thing. Could he take down the Thing? Oh, that would be cool.
I don't know. That would be so interesting, like the Thing taking over Calmoran or something.
That would be... Well, I mean, would Axie work on the Thing? Because Axie's the mind-controlling one.
It might, but in the same way of, like, tell the truth. You know what I mean? It would twist the truth.
It wouldn't.
Wouldn't it?
It wouldn't be able to. Because it forces you to tell the truth.
I understand that. But how intelligent is it?
It doesn't seem to be. It seems to be a creature of instinct. Like, it mimics the behaviors
but
of whatever
it's
around
like
it.
Among Us. It fucking made everyone else think that the other one was the Thing.
Yeah, not like intelligently. It could only use what it learned. That's why at the end of the movie, when Kurt Russell like hands a Molotov cocktail to that other guy, and he freaking drinks it because he doesn't know it's full of gasoline.
Yeah.
Because why would Kurt Russell have had a bag full of Molotovs and then one of liquor?
Uh-huh.
Because it didn't know, like, oh, you don't drink gasoline.
Geralt's smart enough that he would figure it out. Yeah, he killed the Thing.
Or he'd be like, just like, okay, touch the torch then.
Mm-hmm.
Dracul.
Already dead.
Oh. He's dead?
Him and Nosferatu are the same fucking thing.
Oh, are they?
They're both vampires. Dracula's got a little more sass and pizzazz.
Well, why does Dracula keep getting new abilities?
Because it's an interesting concept.
Okay.
Jack from The Shining, dead.
Yeah, no, not even a chance.
Not even a chance.
Not even a chance.
Geralt would laugh.
Bare hands.
Yeah. Pennywise, now that's a tough one, because he's like one of the fucking, like, he eats the lights of the universe in the Stephen King verse. Like,
he's an elder god.
He's an elder god. I mean, don't get me wrong, you know, a group of kids killed him and then killed him again. However, they had help from the mystical turtle. They couldn't have done it without the turtle. Is Geralt going to be able to team up with the turtle?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, then he's going to take Pennywise.
I think by some thing he would catch up to the turtle.
All right.
All right. So he could take down Pennywise?
Yeah, but it would be really tough.
Yeah, well, no, it wouldn't be easy.
Yeah.
But he would come out on top.
Yeah.
Freddy Krueger.
That's interesting. I would love to get a crossover of that. Like, what kind of nightmares would they create for Geralt? Definitely a bunch about Like, Geralt already has nightmares.
Yeah.
So...
You know...
I don't know. Would it break him?
I think no. I think what would happen is he'd go to Yen for help.
You're right.
He'd just be like, "There's a pedophile in my head."
I don't like him. He's talking about children. All right, yeah, he'd fight Freddy.
Michael Myers.
He could just lock him in a box or something.
Well, I mean,
like if Michael Myers never stops, you know what I mean? He'd just lock him away like a djinn.
Yeah, because even if it's the Shape and not Michael, then yeah, I could see him using like Yurden to seal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, he could. Yeah.
Now Pinhead.
Yeah, Pinhead.
There's no killing the Cenobites. You just kind of make a deal that everybody is not happy with.
Not even them.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Like.
I don't know. Geralt's not in the business of making deals.
That's what I'm saying, though. But
the demons.
He would be able to like. Who's the most evil fucking person that Geralt's run into? Vilfor or whatever his name is?
That's not only is that a hard question to answer, but it's also a spoiler if I make an attempt.
Okay. Is there anyone that you believe Geralt would condemn to eternal torture?
No, I don't think Geralt would do that.
Then Pinhead might win.
Yeah, maybe. If Geralt, Yen is always the answer. Yen or Triss is always the answer.
But he wouldn't want anyone else to take that bullet if he got fucked up by Pinhead for some reason. So Pinhead might actually be the one.
I think he would. Yeah, I think he would lose to Pinhead.
Yeah,
but I think
because he's so morally. Yeah,
I think Yen could get him away from Pinhead, if nothing else.
Yen would try to sacrifice herself because she's like, I don't care, fuck him.
Or she just, because Yen's a crazy ass sorceress, so she'd just be like studying magic as hard as she can.
Yeah.
She's also, isn't she have like 20 to 30 years on Geralt? She's like way older than him.
I think she's older than him.
That's funny.
But they're both really, really old, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, Geralt's not that old. He's like 50.
I forget how old Yen is. She might be like 80. Yeah, you're right. Probably like 80. I have to look it up again.
Magic's cool.
They're beautiful.
We got Jason Voorhees. I think it's the same story with Michael Myers. He could seal him with Yurden.
Yeah, because like he's got a space and shit, but like Geralt's traveled dimensions. He went to Monster Hunter.
Ciri went to Cyberpunk.
Candyman, I don't even think that he'd want to fuck with Candyman. What? Like he'd respect Candyman.
What does Candyman do?
Candyman is there to teach lessons or something.
Oh, he doesn't kill anybody?
He does, but it's like they kind of deserved it, so it's like they got themselves into that mess.
Okay. Alright, I guess that's fine.
I think. I can't remember.
Well, even so, with Geralt's knowledge, do you think you could take down Candyman if it came down to it?
Yeah, but he wouldn't want to.
Okay, so we could.
I think he could.
Okay, that's the question.
Yeah.
We already got Lecter. Yeah, you can take him down. Ghostface, yeah.
Yeah, that's easy. Annie from Misery, yeah, no.
No problem. No. Patrick Bateman.
He's dead.
With a glare. Carrie,
he'd just fucking punch her ass.
I mean, it would be difficult. I think he'd try to help her before he tried to kill her.
That one.
But yes, Geralt would still come out on top of that.
The Ring?
Yeah.
Or The Grudge? The Ring.
It's The Ring.
Okay.
This is the American one, though. Samara Morgan.
All I can think is Axie. That's all I can think.
Axie?
Wait, Igni? Wait, what's the one that traps people?
Yurden. It's what makes, it seals spirits, and I think it seals spirits.
He's just a ghost.
It makes wraiths, like, physical.
Yeah, he'd fuck her up.
Okay. I would just go from the bottom. The Creature. Or Frankenstein.
That's another one that he wouldn't... I mean, he could. It's easy, but he wouldn't do it. He respects it.
Why? What?
Because the Creature didn't ask for that.
No, but it still needs killing. It's a monster.
Does it, though?
Yeah, it's kind of mindless. It's literally a zombie.
He'd feel really bad about it.
But he'd do it.
Yeah. Damien Thorne.
The devil.
Yes. No hesitation. That's what would be funny as fuck. Everyone would be like, you monster, and he'd be like, it was literally Satan, but whatever.
People already hate witches anyway.
Yeah.
You know, actually, could he? Because...
It's not that he's housing the devil. He literally is the devil.
Okay.
What the fuck is Pazuzu?
Yeah, fictional character, main antagonist of The Exorcist.
What? Again, he could seal it.
Yeah, he could seal Pazuzu.
I don't know what the Babadook is.
The Babadook, children, Babadook. What is it? What is it? LGBTQ plus? What?
They like it? I don't know. I guess I have to watch the Babadook now.
Okay, so that one's up in the air.
Okay, Norman Bates?
No problem.
Yeah, no problem. Jigsaw? No problem. Well, actually...
First off, I don't think Geralt would end up on Jigsaw's radar.
No. No, he wouldn't. But could Geralt outsmart
Jigsaw? Because Geralt's not, like, super clever. He just has good combat IQ.
Well, he's an encyclopedia, but what about the madmen? You know what I mean?
What?
Like, he's fucking crazy. You know what I mean? He's very smart. But it's not like a threat that Geralt is familiar with. He's familiar with instincts and shit like that.
Yeah. Like I said, he's got good combat IQ.
Jigsaw might win.
I think...
I mean, Geralt did get killed by, like, a pitchfork. Psychologically, I think Jigsaw might win.
Because all of his stuff's pre-recorded, so Geralt would actually have to go through the games. No. Because Geralt has access to Igni. So no matter what room he's trapped in, with enough Igni casts...
Oh, he could just get the fuck out?
He could just be like, okay, fine,
okay, he could just beat his head against the wall and get out. Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah. Fuck.
I mean, that's what I would frickin' do.
Yeah, I mean, unless Jigsaw has, like, SCP containment level...
Even better, what if he, okay, was it Guam?
Guam?
What's that spell nobody
Guam?
ever uses? Witcher Shield... Quen. Okay, so if it's like you could put your arm in the frickin' thing, he's like, okay, I'm just gonna cast Quen and put my arm in there and break the saw blade. Mm-hmm. It's like, yeah, okay, what are you gonna... He beat it.
Jigsaw can't defeat magic. Yeah, you're right.
So I think, yeah, he's got it.
Okay, never mind. Chucky?
Yurden again.
Yurden, but he'd also, like, fuck with it.
Yeah,
he'd like, tie it to his fucking horse. he would shit talk.
He cut the arms and legs off.
Yeah.
It's a Leatherface.
He'd steal it like the pieces of Exodia.
Yeah. Leatherface, but it's a picture of a normal man.
Yeah, I think
he's got Leatherface.
I think Leatherface is no problem.
Of all the bruisers, between Leatherface and Jason, I think...
Leatherface, Jason, and Mike?
No, because
Mike's a bruiser.
I mean, yeah, but I would still... Like, if we're gonna say that Yurden works on Michael Myers, then there's gotta be a spiritual angle to it.
Well, Leatherface is just a guy, so then I guess Leatherface has to be with Jack Torrance and Annie Wilkes and Ghostface. Because they're just people. No.
But Leatherface is fast and strong and, like, you know, he's got that kind of strength, you know?
Annie Wilkes is fast and strong, too. That bitch used to be a nurse and a quarterback or something. This bitch is scary.
Alright, well then, I would still put Leatherface above Annie Wilkes.
We should do, like, a tournament chart. We should, like, put all these names into a tournament chart and then pick the winners.
You could do, like, a
bracket.
Yeah. To cast a portal so that Geralt comes in for real. I was like, this is why I hate portals. Alright, so very, very... very low chance of Geralt
losing to any horror icon.
I like how we were still just like, yeah, but Yen to introduce like a
Well, that's his...
so he doesn't lose the pinhead.
That's his assist. You think he's not gonna call his fucking wife? Are you kidding me?
I would. If I got stuck by a
okay. What characters would survive what apocalypse? You gotta give me more on that.
Yeah, I was gonna make that like a multi-part thing of like, okay, Terminator. Who would survive the Terminator apocalypse?
Sarah Connor. I'm just kidding. Wow.
That's a good one.
What characters from what? Like, give me a pool.
Anything, doesn't matter. First one that comes to mind. Not Geralt.
Sonic.
Okay, would Sonic survive Skynet?
Sonic would, because he's been fighting robots his whole life.
But he's not fighting T-800s, dude. Those things are freaking strong.
So, Badniks shoot guns at him.
Yeah, but like...
And he survived Shadow's universe.
What?
I mean, Shadow's...
Yeah, but like if he still took some damage and lost to Shadow in the evil ending. So...
Is Sonic all by himself in the Terminator universe?
He's got
against
to be by
Skynet?
himself.
You know what? That's what fucking Sonic Frontiers should have been.
Sonic fighting Skynet.
Yeah.
That is basically what that game is, except they didn't take it far enough. But I'm not going to get into that.
Oh. Master Chief.
Oh, would he survive Skynet? Oh, that's a good question.
He uses Cortana.
Well, he doesn't anymore.
But
But
he's tired now.
Yeah, he's like old. His armor's like shitty and bad. Oh man, that's right.
Would Snake survive?
You're throwing a lot of things. Like, I'm still talking about Chief. Actually, I do think Chief would do okay.
He'd do okay.
Because he's super duper strong.
You think he'd father a really powerful son?
I think Spartans are sterile.
Damn!
I think Spartan 2s are sterile.
Master Chief would inspire John Connor.
I mean, if you saw a giant green man punch a robot's head off and then steal its gun that weighs like 500 pounds and then use it like it weighed nothing, I think you'd feel inspired to fight too.
I want to see like King Kong and Godzilla fight Skynet.
Oh, I think they do fine.
When? Because that'd be amazing, like Skynet trying to contain these fucking titans.
It's like, what, you build a bigger build another T-1 million.
Yeah. Oh, he just walked through your fucking facility that was building the pieces you needed.
Oh man, that'd be so cool.
Skynet's trying to build Mechagodzilla.
Oh, that would be really cool if it was like the
Mechagodora.
Oh, that would be really cool if it was like the molten animatronics from Five Nights at Freddy's, where it's kind of an amalgamation.
Would Golden Freddy survive the Terminator world?
Okay, hold on. I know you're joking, but
he always comes back.
That's Afton. But
it's the same thing.
No, it is not.
Yeah, it is.
Golden Freddy was a child. It was once upon a time.
Why do you know all of those?
I watched hours upon hours upon hours upon hours of Five Nights at Freddy's lore.
I know more than I should because of you.
Because it's not good. It's not good, and nobody can agree on what it is. But the discussion is fascinating, and the fact that it's such like a cultural touchstone, Five Nights at Freddy's, is freaking fascinating to me. Because there are people who were children in 2014 that are adults now, that were like 8, and they're 18 now. So, like, what's most fascinating about that to me is like seeing people post memes about like running from a dark room after turning off the light, just being like, so I don't get mauled by Springtrap, and it's like, yeah, because that was your first brush with horror.
Scared of like the chupacabra.
Oh god,
I thought they were gonna eat my stuffed animals.
It's so friggin' sweet. Anyway, I'm not gonna get into all that shit.
Okay. Do you remember I Am Legend?
Yeah.
Do you remember Will Smith's character that died but totally isn't dead so they can make a sequel? Because it's the alternate ending that they liked better, that they didn't show anybody?
Yeah, I wish they would have... The alternate ending was better.
Yeah.
Like, it was really cool what they went with, but it was like completely dissonant with the rest of the movie.
So anyway, do you think... How would he fare? How would Will Smith's character fail in Terminator?
He'd just fight like everybody else. I don't know. He's just a dude.
He'd just be a dude?
Yeah. I Am Legend's more about the psychological angle of the apocalypse.
They're not even, like, real vampires.
Well, they're real vampires. Their mouths are really big.
Dracula can't survive.
Dracula... I don't know, because freaking
There's nothing to eat.
Every time I turn around, there's lots of people. Every time I turn around...
Too finite.
Well, he could have a human farm.
Skynet could, like, SCP his ass and put him in the cabin in the woods.
Well, like I was saying, every time I turn around, vampires have new abilities, so who's to say he's not shooting beams from his eyes? I found the Dracula ballet. You can't.
From the Finnish National Ballet.
What are you saying?
The Dracula ballet.
Okay.
I found it on some Russian website, and I'm gonna watch it on my phone later.
Okay. I'm heating up a little.
It's pretty.
Okay.
That and the New York City Ballet's Midsummer Night's Dream look like a painting.
Okay.
I want to watch it.
Okay.
Kiki's getting into ballet now. Go on.
Go on. What do you mean?
I don't know. Oh, who else in the universe of Skynet?
What? I don't know. Oh, who else do we want to drop there? I don't know. By this point, we're just saying yes and no.
Twilight Sparkle?
Okay, you jest. But I really think Twilight could handle herself.
She's really smart, isn't she?
She's really strong. Like, when she was fighting, what is his name? Kolgorth? The freaking evil goat man?
Oh. Triton?
Yeah, was it Triton?
Trigon?
It was not Triton. It was not Trigon. Whatever, when she was fighting the devil, because it was definitely the devil.
Oh, did you see that?
She shot a freaking Kamehameha out of her horn.
Yeah.
And he had to block it, and it still hurt him. So, she's strong.
Well, because, like, how far has Skynet advanced? Because I haven't seen them do that much.
I always think of Terminator 1, Skynet, where it's just like they just have T-800s walking around.
What about the liquid ones?
That's the T-1000, yeah.
Yeah.
I think she could handle it, because she could just do ice magic.
What about the T-1
Ice magic. No matter what, fire is always going to be an ineffective weapon against, like, mechanical entities, but ice will always kill that shit easy.
I love that, like, in the first movie, they crushed him, and they were like, what if something wasn't crushable? What if we made it, like, liquidy? And then they were like, okay, now take Arnold and melt him. It's like, how do you beat crushing and melting?
Let's keep stopping, just end the series at every opportunity.
Yeah. No. We need Sarah Connor to learn about 9/11.
From two cholos that are really freaking excited to tell her about 9/11.
And they stick up 2 fingers and use their other hand.
No, don't describe the scene. You're ruining it.
It's so good. It's so good. It's
Stop
like
putting this down.
No, I'm done with that. Ow! Okay. People recording themselves crying.
Have you encountered this?
I immediately thought of all the people during COVID that were told to wear a mask inside Walmart or a doctor's office. God. And then they came into their car and hyperventilated and was like, I'm being attacked.
Oh my god.
The cop.
It's like, that's the people you're gonna trust to have a gun? No, that's funny. What I'm talking about is tragic and really freaking annoying. So something bad will happen, like somebody's car gets stolen.
Yeah.
And, you know, they'll go through all the legal channels, you know, see if they can get the cops to help them out and stuff. But then they'll make sure to sit down to place their phone somewhere where they can see them and just hug their knees crying.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Well, they don't have a dashboard because their car got stolen.
You're right, sorry. They're at, like, the mechanic's office or something? They're at the police station?
No, they're at their home.
They're homeless.
Hold on, let me finish laughing at that. I'm gonna need about 20 more minutes. It's always like some room that's like lit up with LEDs just like all across the room. Instead of just like a good old fashioned light.
And they make sure that they're sitting on the bed.
and like they cut out the part where they set the phone down and they're just sitting there crying. And they have text on the screen explaining what happened.
Yeah.
And it's just, who?
You had to edit this after you finished crying.
And no, they didn't finish crying. They either did it while crying, they edited it while crying, or they stopped crying because it was all an act, and then put it all together. It's like, what?
Everyone wants to be a music video.
But, like, whether or not they put music over it, it's like, what are you doing?
I'm the main character.
Like, I fully understand wanting to share your struggles with somebody. Even with just the world. You know, like, when I got into that car accident, I was like, this is a really good opportunity for some really not funny comedy. But the fact that it's not funny will make me laugh. So I posted this, like, a picture of the car in frickin' tatters, and I was just like, I died today. Or, like, whatever I said.
Yeah, but that's like if like, when Zippo went to the hospital, instead of collecting myself and, like, thinking, I grabbed my phone and started live streaming.
And you were like, oh my god!
And I, like, ran outside and, like, recorded the shit on the floor, and, like, it's like, no!
It's like, what do you, like, what? Absolutely, like, there's nothing wrong. There should be no stigma about feeling intense emotions. But you don't need to go out of your way to show somebody, look, I was crying.
Look, I lost my arm, guys. It's all burning.
Oof. Like, there was this really, way back, like 10 years ago, there was this really funny, post of this really stupid looking chick who got stabbed on the bus. somebody with like a pocket knife, somebody stabbed her in the leg.
Ow.
And it was like twice. Still get that shit treated, but
yeah.
She took pictures of it, and then like 3 more pictures of her face crying.
Go to the hospital. We don't have time for this.
They were on their way, but I was just thinking, like, why? What is the process? And the thing is, you can never get a straight answer out of these people, because if you ask them this question, they'll lecture you about how feelings are valid.
I don't know, man. When I'm, like, hurt or upset, like, to that level, I want to be alone, or I want to be with people I love. Like, not fucking Instagram followers and shit. Like, it's so weird to me. Like, don't get me wrong, there's a difference between, like, making a funny little post on Twitter and, like, showing your bare asshole to everybody.
So, kind of a jump, but okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like, it's entirely possible that these people don't have, like, loved ones nearby, or even at all.
Yeah.
And this is just a way to not feel alone. But at the same time, is like, I refuse to believe this made you feel any better. Like, unless you have, like, zero integrity, and you just freaking cream at the thought of somebody pitying you.
That's the other thing, is a lot of it comes from, like, wanting attention.
Absolutely.
So annoying. Oh my god, this chair is so cold on my foot.
It's made of steel, dude. Good old Chinese steel.
I'm reading. Quote, "You were supposed to push me on the swing."
Do you remember that?
Why does it sound familiar?
Here's the story. So, it was a birthday of some kind. I think it was baby niece. She had a really fun birthday, had a fun scavenger hunt set up for her. The whole day went frickin' swimmingly. There was like an argument earlier in the day, and that shit got patched up before anything frickin' happened.
Yeah.
And it was glorious to see that kid having the frickin' time of her life.
That's the reason we're put on the circus.
A bunch of children showed up. You know, friends from her school, aunts and uncles bringing their kids.
Shit,
right.
Yeah.
So just children swarming the area. By the end of the day, many of those children had left. And the only kids that were left were the ones we'd never frickin' seen before. Now this happens at children's birthday parties, is that children will
just
spawn in towards the end of the party.
Where are your parents?
Just, they built you out of frickin' mud when we weren't looking. I don't know. This frickin' little Mexican boy comes out of nowhere. Well, we're all talking about, like, some, like, really messed up shit. Like, we're talking about, like, the
heat death of the universe or something.
Something like that. And
Taxes.
And this little boy, who I had not seen all day, and I was the one in charge of the party. I was watching the kids and stuff.
Yeah.
I'd not seen this kid at all. Walks up behind me and just says, "Come on, you're supposed to push me on the swing."
We didn't even have a fucking swing.
We did. We had that shitty ass swing set from when I was a kid. It's like made of aluminum foil now.
Oh, that piece of shit.
Yeah.
Was that in the dirt yard?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it always was.
With all the fucking glass in the back?
Never knew the harsh gravel of a real playground. But yeah, he just walks up and he's like disappointed in me for an agreement I didn't even freaking know.
Didn't we just laugh at him?
I was like, yeah, man, let me get right with you then. Let me do something first. Whatever. I was like, sure. I'll push him on the swing. Why not?
Yeah.
And then we go back to the conversation. I'm thinking just like, okay, I'll wrap up my thing, say my piece here, what everybody's got to say, and then if they give me something to chew on, I'll chew on it. But before I even get that far, he comes back and he's like, "We're supposed to leave soon. Come on, push me on the swing." And I'm just like, this is weird.
I don't like you anymore.
We're actually gonna head inside, man. Sorry, we gotta end the day, you know.
Yeah, we fucking bolted.
And then he's like, and he walks away again. And I'm thinking like, okay, that's gotta be enough. There's no way this kid's gonna watch me to make sure I don't head inside.
Yeah.
But he frickin' did.
A little crazy.
And he came back again, and he's like, "What? You said you were going to push me on the swing? Come on, there's not a lot of time." And that's when I just grabbed you, and I was like, "No, yeah, you're right. Let's head inside. We gotta get going. Bye, guys." And
we just
frickin' left.
That feels like a fever dream, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
I don't know where that kid came from. I don't know who he made a deal with that he thought I was.
Was it that dumb bitch's son?
There's no way.
She had like 10 kids.
There's no way we could ever know. It just looked like, okay, take a cholo, shrink him.
I have no idea. That doesn't narrow it down at all.
No, it doesn't. That could be anybody in my family.
That was... You know what? It was probably one of the cousins from the birth father.
Or it could have just been like a friend of somebody who was invited and brought their kids.
Yeah, because there was a lot of like edgelords there with their children that they didn't want.
Like I said, I did not see that freaking kid all day, and I was on top of that party. Just making sure everything was going right. The game was, working for my little niece.
Yeah.
Everybody was being careful and stuff.
I wonder.
Making sure nobody get hit the piñata.
That shit was funny as fuck. I love that party. Damn, I don't remember. Oh,
yeah,
well.
That was it. I was just assailed. I don't know. Little boys just really like to attack me.
They do. They do. They're weird. I don't get it. We should punt them.
I've tried. You go to prison for that.
Do you cast a Hadouken? What does that mean?
Well, okay. So, I've often asked you about the properties of magic.
Okay.
Would you consider a spiritual attack magic? Because a Hadouken is, you take your ki, right? Mm. Which is just spirit. Mm. And you frickin' throw it. You take a piece of your spirit and throw it. And that's why not everybody can throw a Hadouken, because your spirit isn't strong enough.
So, for my money, there are differences, right? You've got witches, you've got wizards, you've got sorcerers, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, there's a reason they all have different names.
There's...
Warlock.
So, are we talking... Okay, because the shit in Skyrim, where you can shoot ice...
Yeah.
And all that shit, that doesn't feel like magic to me. That feels like superpowers.
I mean, one could say...
It's on that weird line.
Okay,
it depends on the context of the world,
Check this out. Cyclops, he doesn't shoot lasers from his eyes. Mm. His eyes are portals to a dimension of pure energy. So...
No.
Well, his eyes are portals. Now, this is a mutation. I don't know how his birth went, but this is a mutation.
I don't see that as magic at all.
How did it happen?
Superman isn't magic. Superman is...
No, Superman's weak to magic.
Well, there you go. He has the laser eyes, too.
He doesn't... Okay, yeah, but not only different universe entirely, but I'm speaking on Cyclops specifically because Superman has
He's a pussy.
Superman has that innate ability to shoot lasers from his eyes. That's just what Kryptonians can do. Yes. So that's in his nature. No, it's not magical. It's alien power. Because remember, Superman's not human. So, I chose Cyclops specifically because Cyclops is 100% human. Save for the mutation that makes his eyes portals to a dimension of pure energy.
Magic has a sense of control with it. He can't control that on his own. He needs technology to harness it.
Incorrect. If he closes his eyes, that closes the portal. But he can't see.
Magic... It wouldn't manifest like that. At that point, it starts to get to be too much. You gotta learn to control your powers. You gotta learn how to use your magic. It can get out of hand, but you can't... portals as eyes? Like, if he was born that way from birth, then I'd be like, oh, that's magic. But something happened in puberty. And it mutated.
I think that's the case. Maybe. I actually don't know if the continuity has changed since, or if that was something I heard. I heard from an ethereal voice in a fever dream one time.
I just watched the first X-Men movie recently, and the second one.
I was very upset to see Cyclops wearing frickin' sunglasses.
He doesn't do shit those whole movies.
It's too expensive to have the special effects.
Well, he's also lame as fuck, so it's good that he dies.
His power is cool.
Literally every scene in that trilogy, he's fucking something up.
No,
It's so fucking
I said
funny.
his power is cool. Cyclops has always been freaking lame.
I'll have to check because I have a big X-Men and it's the fall of the X-Men fucking totem.
Okay.
Tome.
Tome? Oh, there it is. Damn, that is a tome.
I got
Holy
that for
shit.
free. Yeah.
You should look into that. That shit's cool.
I was bringing home lots of books. No, I don't see that as magic. I see that as some sort of like freakish, like he's not magic.
Okay, hold on. It's dimensional.
Yeah.
So that's not magic.
But a demon isn't magic.
Yeah, that totally exists. It, like unmanipulated. It is not a force. That is okay. So check this out.
Yeah.
The eye lasers that Cyclops shoots, that could just be oxygen for another dimension.
Yeah, that's just an energy thing.
That could absolutely, like, not oxygen necessarily, but that's like the breathable.
It's not something he can
Substance.
manipulate, though.
Well, yeah, hold on. You're getting caught up on the manipulation part. What I'm talking about is we have a fire hose.
Okay.
Shoots water.
Yeah. That's technology. That's not magic.
No, but what I'm talking about is water is just a thing that exists. It's an element. And then you move it through a hose, and then it becomes a weapon.
Well, it's hydrogen and oxygen. It's two elements, but yeah.
I was gonna slap you as a joke, but then I was like, that would not even be funny.
Wow.
But like that's what I'm talking about. So it's like, if I go and I blow on you, it's like, okay, that's me using air as a weapon. But air still exists even if I don't use it as a weapon. So that's what I'm talking about when I say his laser eyes could just be oxygen in that dimension.
Okay, well then is he like Sparky Boo Man? Or this is more like
No.
Avatar.
Because that is manipulation.
But it's not magic.
It's key.
But it's not magic.
Is key magic.
I don't think Hamon is...
Is Hamon magic? Because it's a discipline that manipulates energy.
I say this, but I also have a psychic witch book lying around. Okay, here's the thing. I don't think magic is as extreme as people make it out to be. I think magic is way more subtle.
Yes, but we're talking about the fun kind of magic. If I were able to pull out a piece of my soul and throw it at you, would this be magic?
Yeah, but why the fuck would you do that?
Because I've got such a fiery, strong spirit. So it doesn't matter. It would be like going...
Yeah, because you have to work really hard for it, but also some people just can't do it.
So it is a form of magic.
Some people just can't access it.
So, if me throwing my spirit at you, a chunk of my spirit at you, is magic, does this count as a form of casting because it requires discipline?
Yes.
So yes.
And it takes energy out of you.
Now, are ghosts magical? They are spirit, energy.
Are ghosts magical?
Are ghosts magic?
I don't think ghosts are doing magic. I think ghosts are experiencing something that we're not aware of.
Necromancy.
They're not being controlled.
Oh yeah, they kind of are. That's kind of the whole thing about necromancy.
Okay, I feel like there's such things as supernatural and then magic. Like magic is like a subset.
Okay, supernatural.
Ghost
I
is
like
its
it.
own thing.
So ghosts are supernatural, but spiritual energy is okay. So
Supernatural is a huge blanket.
Would it be accurate to say that throw my spirit at you, that's magic? Because
Yeah.
I was able to, through discipline, access a form of energy that is not inherently visible.
Yeah, but when you die and leave your body,
Something happens to the spirit energy that changes it to a form that is not necessarily the same spirit I threw at you.
yes,
Okay, I can live with that.
yes,
I can live with that. Okay.
good.
Oh, that's been bothering me for years.
You got your resident magic expert over here. Why is it hot in here?
Because I'm getting heated because
Because magic is really important.
because this is important to me, damn it.
It is, though. It's interesting.
Is Ryu a wizard?
No.
He's a Hadouken.
It's hot.
And then here, I could
Is the room gonna...
No, I already set it up. I could have had this on the whole time. I just forgot.
Dumbass.
Is Ken a pyromancer because he can do Shinryuken?
Okay, so how I don't know, because if you can do like one little trick with fire, I wouldn't necessarily call you a pyromancer.
One little trick? He coats his fist in fire that doesn't hurt him and punches you with a force.
Okay.
Force enough to launch you at least 10 feet in the air and burn you with the fire. That's not a little trick.
Okay. Tenjiro from Demon Slayer, when he like summons the water dance and the fire dance and whatever, is that magic?
Yeah. Because it's through discipline he learned to manipulate an energy that takes a form we can recognize.
So is Shulk magic?
No, because the Monado is the only thing that gives him that.
So he has a magical item.
No, it's tech. It doesn't
it's
take...
tech that manipulates magic.
No, it doesn't take on any elemental properties. It takes on properties all of its own.
How does it do fire and...
It doesn't.
What am I thinking of?
I have no clue.
I guess the Keyblades are magic.
Yeah.
They summon trains.
It's Disney. Magic is Disney, all Disney.
You've upset me.
You lose.
I don't lose.
You tried to say that Ken wasn't impressive for pyromancy, and then you tried to make the Monado lamer than it is. It is not lame at all. So Monado's pretty sick. I'd want one.
But that's the thing, is like I think about superheroes and like, okay, so Doctor Strange does magic.
Absolutely magic, yeah.
Absolutely. Spider-Man does not do magic.
No, that was a mutation.
Okay. Human Torch, not magic.
No, that was also a mutation.
Yeah.
Through radiation, just like Spider-Man.
Yeah. All of those physical things are not magic.
No.
Okay. I just wanted to be clear that the X-Men are not magic.
No, they're mutants.
Storm could be magic, though.
She has molecular manipulation. But it takes the form of, like, weather manipulation. That's the easiest path for her.
She could fuck people up really good.
Yeah, Storm is probably the most busted. I feel like Professor Xavier should Batman it up with some, like, contingency plans.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, his son is scary, but what about fucking Storm?
Yeah.
She could, she could fix global warming.
I think they actually touch on why she can't.
Because they'd have to put her in an amplifier and it would kill her like Magneto's fucking machine.
I think it's more about maintaining a single area.
Damn.
Her super is pretty good, but not that good.
I'm all itchy.
Do you get burnt? Whoops.
Did I get burnt?
You get burned right here?
I don't think so.
Looks like you've been scratching the shit out of it, then you crackhead.
I didn't!
Kiki's got this freaking like one wrinkly spot on her chest. Oh, it is dry. You have been scratching it. That's what I've been seeing you do. You itchy, get bug bug?
I don't know.
Do a bug bite?
I don't know. My back's itchy.
Okay.
And my ears. My skin. Itchy tasty.
I don't like the way my skin feels on my body.
Yeah. That was scary. Honestly.
What?
The Lightning McQueen thing?
Oh, yeah. It's kind of creepy. Also, that wasn't Lightning McQueen originally. It was just a guy.
It's funnier that it's Lightning McQueen.
Yeah, because he sounded so much like Lightning McFreaking-Queen.
Well, what is that one that you just saw recently? It was like,
I'm gonna get a yellow barber.
No, not the yellow barber. What was it?
Gonna get a yellow barber.
It was like, please kill me.
Oh, yeah, it's the... Please help me. You have to kill me.
Yeah.
You can't do Trump right now.
What was it, a lollipop?
No, it was like one of those... It's that shit that you find at dollar stores where it's like, who made this and why?
But what was it?
It was like literally just a pumpkin that happened to look like Trump.
Oh, it was a pumpkin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crooked Hillary turned me into a pumpkin.
I'm pumpkin Trump.
She turned me into a pumpkin, Morty. I'm pumpkin Trump.
Pumpkin Trump. I'm stealing one of your shirts.
Wubble up a pumpkin.
This is my shirt. Fuck you.
What? You're the one who put the clothes away.
No. Oh wait.
Just go duck.
Ah!
Okay, so while Kiki changes her shirt, for some reason in the middle of the podcast,
I was getting hot.
I wanna take the board and ask, are there any body mods you hate?
Leave your genets alone. Leave them the fuck alone.
Were you watching a dirty video and you saw something that took you out of it?
No, I just think it's like I can't separate like the thought of it being fucking infected or something.
You know what? There's like a lot of people don't talk about the maintenance that goes on with your ear piercings.
Oh my god.
I couldn't imagine if I got a piercing through my piss hole.
Dude, so like I got my helix done like 2 years ago and then realized, oh, I'm not cut out for this and had to give up. Good for me. $50 lesson. My bad. However, I may be passing the jewelry on to somebody who can use it.
Okay.
Now, Sharps has quite a few piercings and is very meticulous with it.
The cleaning process.
I'm watching them do it and I'm like, okay. You know what I mean? I don't care. Live your life. But body mods that I don't like, I think stretching your ears is low-key pretty gross. It gives me the ick. But I'm not gonna judge anybody for it. Like, up to a certain size, I think it's fine. But
What
then when
about,
your
like-
skin turns into, like, a chicken gizzard or whatever, like, that's a problem.
What about like African people who have that big disc in their lip?
Live your life, that's your culture. I'm not gonna...
Okay.
I don't
Well,
know.
I mean, one could say that being a
White
hipster,
people with dreadlocks, does that count?
You don't... What? What's wrong with having dreadlocks?
No, white people.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Isn't that a cultural thing? Isn't there, like,
I
a
mean,
big deal about it?
One could say, but if you're willing...
I don't know.
Shut up. If you're willing to freaking commit to having dreadlocks, I think you might be involved in the culture to some degree.
And I say this as the one white person I knew, every white person I've known to get dreadlocks was just some fucking burnout that didn't want to fucking take care of themselves.
Then they're not maintaining dreadlocks, they're just dirty.
That bitch was nasty.
I mean, like, that's just... Your hair will dread if you don't take care of it.
What other body mods are out there now? Bedazzling your asshole. Leave your buttholes alone.
No
What?
way.
Yeah.
You are joking.
You didn't know about that? This is old.
You are actually joking right
This is
now.
old as fuck. You can put a jewel in your ass.
How do you shit? How do you fart?
I don't know. You take it in and out. It's like an eternal butt plug.
What?
I don't know. Look it up.
There's so many nerve endings and just like blood vessels in that area. There's no reason to put a mod there.
I think they just put little rhinestones around your butthole.
Don't do that.
People bleach it.
Don't do that.
You didn't know about that one?
No, I knew about that one.
I was like, I've been yelling about that one since fucking high school.
Oh yeah, I know.
I got put on the spot in pre-co.
And it was hilarious.
It was really annoying.
Well,
I mean, he asked me to repeat it. I wasn't gonna pretend I didn't say it.
I respect. Had a real fist bump, by the way.
You want to share that with the class? Oh yeah. I mean, if you want me to repeat it.
if you think it's funny to put me on, okay.
Yeah, I don't care.
You asked for this.
Yeah. Now you get to deal with the class. Haha. Should have let me the fuck alone.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I asked this not expecting to get such an intense answer. The only answer I have is a belly button piercing.
Oh, toe rings.
That one too.
Yeah.
I like the thing that bothers me about is because it's
Shark
like
teeth.
if you okay,
Grill.
Okay.
I hate grill.
Grills, really?
Grills are fucking retarded.
Okay. I mean, none of these I would get. I'm just like, okay. I mean, if I'm gonna do it, got a grill.
There's a lot more icks than I thought.
Okay. like my thing about like shaving down your teeth to get caps is like, okay, you're freaking stupid. I can laugh at that.
Mm-hmm.
If you get a bagel head, I can laugh at that. If you get your ears stretched, I can laugh at that if it's funny. It's just like, yo, I slap a padlock on that bitch and run away. Like
Fit my whole dog through that thing.
okay. Like maybe it's for storage. You can fit your phone in there. I don't know. Do your thing. But if it's just like, I don't know, something about like a belly button piercing has always made me nauseous.
You know what was really gross earlier
What?
for that show? They were showing a bunch of like weirdos, right? And one of the weirdos lifted their shirt, and instead of boobies, it was a cow udder.
What?
Yeah, and then it was dripping milk. It was like a costume or something.
Okay, it was a costume.
But
okay.
we were like, oh!
Oh, on the thing about people recording themselves crying or whatever, just people like recording their freaking traumas and stuff. Like I'm all for normalizing like not deformities. What's it called when you have to get like a procedure done and it's like, oh, I lost my cheek.
Oh, like just surgeries and stuff. Like, what do you call it?
Chick had a double mastectomy.
Yeah.
And she was like making a joke about like, how many people do we have on this ship? And then she'd grab one of the girls and just be like, none, and then like lift her shirt to show like the mastectomy scar, and I'm just like I get it totally. Whatever had befallen you that made this happen, I'm sorry. If this was a change you made because you wanted it, cool. Don't do that. Do not do that.
I'm all for people being comfortable and proud of their body, but to
make a show,
flash mob my ass.
Yeah. Like there's.
I didn't sign up for this.
Here's this. There's a difference between.
It has nothing to do with the fact
Shut up.
that they got the surgery. It's don't show me anything.
Shut up.
Keep it.
What's the frickin' from Beyond Two Souls?
Elliot Page.
Elliot. Okay, that was it.
Elliot.
I don't know why I thought it was Elias Viss or some shit like that. But Elliot Page, like just like at the beach, shirtless, because they're
just vibing.
Had the girls removed, and it's like, okay, fully transformed, transfixed, fully transitioned. Okay, that's fine. Just chilling at the beach. That's one thing. I want to watch memes.
Well, there's a difference between walking around at the beach and then just walking up to me in Walmart and going, ha! Like,
yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, and it has nothing to do with who they are and
the intent,
anybody.
The intent, you wanted to show me your scars.
Yeah, I get it.
There's no more story than that. You the punchline to your joke was mastectomy scar.
But I got scared. I didn't know.
Don't do that.
Don't scare me like that. Cool. Glad that's what
It's not a matter of I just exist in this state. It was, look what I got.
Yeah, and it threw me. It was like, oh, thank God, that's all it was. Whoo, me. Yeah.
Okay.
Surprise nudity is not your friend. That's not cool. It's like sending a dick pic. Don't do that.
Unless it's really funny.
All right, I'm burnt out.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, you're kind of a dick about it. Damn.
Wow, really? What else do you got? What else do you got?
Well, there was one thing I wanted to talk about.
Let's talk
really
about it.
Big.
Let's talk about it.
I'm actually really upset about this one.
What is it?
Harmful Park Episode 1 is a sync test.
What do you mean it's a sync test?
It is 30 seconds. It is what was supposed to be deleted in front of the episode. That is all it is. If you look up the first episode of Harmful Park on our channel, it is just the sync test.
You're lying.
I recently started cutting the best stuff together, and I put it on, and I was like, oh, whoops, I left the sync test in, and after the sync test, it goes quiet. I look down, and it's like,
you deleted everything.
Do you want to play the next video?
Test.
Yeah.
Wow.
Instead of deleting the sync test, I deleted everything after it and exported it.
How long has that episode been up?
It's been up for a year.
A year and a half, because... You don't have a kazoo out.
Here, I got this. What? I was gonna go... So, if you ever need to know whether or not good enough is good enough was a joke, no, I'm really just that bad.
Hey.
That has been just...
That's just been sitting there forever.
Yeah, and that was a really good series, too.
Yeah. I wish I knew how it started.
Yeah, me too. Alright.
Hard
anyway.
difficulty.
Oh, you want to talk about that?
Yeah.
That's kind of a whole discussion.
Oh, let's save that one.
Okay.
That's a good one.
So, hey, what did Kiki just say? Nothing?
What?
That's exactly why I married you.
Roll.
Okay, hold on. Kiki's got the dice in her hand. I drew faces on every face.
Okay, I'm trying not to ruin them all.
Let's see how Kiki feels. Roll it.
What do I roll?
You are feeling... Which means we need to end this podcast.
So I can play Pokemon Emerald on my Nintendo.
Hold on. Kiki's master of comedy.
On my Nintendo 3DS.
Okay, so now I'm going to say the thing I wanted to say. Kiki...
Sorry!
We gotta end this before Kiki opens her mouth and freaking summons demons or some shit, because I forgot what I was gonna say. That's a real knife. Put that away. I don't